I'm your host, Miss Amber J, and this is the Dear World Podcast, the place that if you drink your water and mind your business, you'll be just fine. We're all family here, so nothing is off limits. The goal of this podcast is to be relatable, transparent, and honest. Please turn on your notifications so that you will be alerted whenever a new episode has been posted. Don't forget to rate the podcast in your app store and share it with your family and friends. I hope that you enjoy your listening experience, and welcome to the family. What's going on, family? Welcome to Season 4, Episode 7 of the Dear World Podcast. As usual, please excuse any noises that you hear in my background. Also, listen, if you have not seen Little Fires Everywhere on Hulu with Kerry Washington and Reese Witherspoon, let me tell you, you are missing out. This is one of those episodes where I'm going to be using profanity. So if you have sensitive ears or if you're underage and you shouldn't be listening to curse words, I need you to turn me off like right now. I don't think I've ever made an episode quite like this. And I want to start off by saying, I don't care how big you are, how small you are, how short you are, how tall you are, how attractive you are to someone else. I need everyone to be confident in the person that they are, despite how the world looks at you, despite how the world treats you or tries to treat you. I would also like to add that the road to having confidence and self-esteem is a long one. It's not a destination, it's a journey. And sometimes our confidence and our self-esteem can be very fragile. So it's important that we protect it. So I was scrolling down my Instagram timeline and I stumbled across this girl's page. She was a plus size model. And some people had really positive things to say and then other people had really negative things to say. Oh, put your clothes on. You look nasty. You're this, you're that, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, I understand when you post things on social media, it's free game. People can say what they want to say. That's their prerogative. I also keep in mind that regardless of what you're doing, how good you look, how well you're doing what you're doing, there's always going to be somebody who has something to say. However, if you don't like what somebody posts, why the fuck are you on their page? And that's the weird shit that I don't like about social media. People will not like you or not find you attractive or not like what you're posting, but they will still make their way to your page to comment. But anyway, I continued to read a couple of comments and I stumbled across this one that says she's still fuckable though. Don't get me wrong, a comment like that saying you're still fuckable would irritate me if said about anybody, but it specifically irritates me when somebody says it about someone who is plus size. And it irritates me because a lot of men have that perspective. Yeah, I'll smash her, but I'm not going to date her. Or I'll smash her, but I'm not going to let my homeboys know that I'm attracted to her. Or I'll smash her, but I'm not going to do all the things with her that I would do with a woman that's smaller than her. Hey you, are you looking to make a podcast but don't know how to get started? Anchor is the easiest way. First and foremost, my favorite part is free 99. That's right, it's free. There are creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or PC so that it sounds great. Anchor will even distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app today or go to anchor.fm to get started. Low-key, I don't take issue with a lot of things because I understand that we all have preferences. We all have things and characteristics that we're attracted to. So I can't knock you for you being attracted to what you're attracted to. However, I take issue with that underlining thing, but you're still fuckable though. My thing is, if you like me, you like me. Don't be a closet lover. Don't treat me as a fetish. Don't, act a certain way when we in the house, but then when we in the street, you acting like you don't know me. Fuck that. I always joke around with my friends like, hey, me and my fat rolls is a package deal. And if a man can't accept that, then he can't accept it, baby. I'm not for you. I also take issue with the statement, but you're still fuckable though, because people use it and throw it around like it's a compliment. Bitch, that's not a compliment. And the irony of comments like that, a lot of times those will be the same people that slide in your inbox. And I can be 100 with y'all. A lot of my frustration from that statement, but she's still fuckable though, comes from things that I have experienced in my own life with my own insecurities. I won't necessarily say insecurities about my weight because I've always been chunky and I don't think my weight has necessarily held me back from doing anything that I've wanted to do or being in a relationship or being found attractive. But I will say that my height has definitely been something that I've been insecure about, especially, as a child. I always had somebody talking about me because of my height. Oh, she look like Big Word. She look like Sasquatch. Things like that. Or even down to my gap. Like, I never wanted to smile, probably middle school, high school, with my gap. I didn't want my teeth to show. Somebody was always talking about it. And I remember my mom, she actually had her friend come and talk to me about my gap because I was so insecure about it. And a lot of my insecurities, such as my insecurity about my gap and my insecurity about my height, came from other people talking about it. It wasn't something that I was just off bail insecure about. It's because somebody kept bringing attention to it and making me feel bad about it. And I do know that as a larger person, people try to attach all of these stigmas to you, like you're lazy, you're not healthy, you don't exercise. And then on top of that, y'all motherfuckers want to attach, oh, but you're still fuckable though. So for all of my thick girls, my BBWs, my fat girls, whatever y'all want to refer to yourselves as, listen and listen well. Do not let anybody put you in that, oh, but you still fuckable box. Y'all are queens. You are deserving of love, affection, and all that comes with it. You are deserving of being shown off to the world. And do not allow anyone to keep you locked behind closed doors because they are ashamed of being seen next to you. And when people only see you as being fuckable, they don't deserve any part of you. And sisters, yo, stop confusing being fuckable with being relationship material. Now, this message is for everybody. Stop allowing people to treat you any old type of way. I feel like sometimes we get accustomed to being treated a certain way, and that becomes the standard of how we let everyone treat us, even when we don't like the way we're being treated. So understand that in order to be treated in a way that you think you deserve to be treated, you cannot allow yourself to be treated any old type of way. And that's by anybody, whether it's your mom, your dad, your coworker, your supervisor, your friend, whoever. Because guess what, y'all? If you allow people to treat you any old type of way, they're going to treat you any old type of way. Some people are afraid to make noise. And when I say they're afraid to make noise, they're afraid to speak up for themselves. They're afraid to say, hey, I didn't like when you did that. Or, hey, I don't like when you talk to me that way. And y'all, I'm gonna raise my hand on this one because sometimes I know I avoid bringing things to people's attention because I think in those moments it's going to make me seem like I'm being insecure or like I'm being too sensitive. However, when it comes to somebody treating me poorly or treating me a way that I feel like is not up to my standards, I'm going to say it. But I most definitely have been passive at times about certain things that people have said or that people have done. I don't know if people realize this or not, or if we give enough attention to this fact, but the people that you surround yourself with and the people that you interact with do have an effect on your self-esteem. And I know self-esteem is defined as confidence in one's own worth or abilities. We talk about self-respect, dignity, things like that. But if you have people in your life who are constantly saying negative things to you and planting these negative seeds in your head, and if you don't have tough skin, it's going to wear away at your self-esteem. It's going to start affecting how you see yourself and how you treat yourself, along with how you allow others to treat you. And you're going to think that that's the new normal. This is how I deserve to be treated. So even though I was speaking to my plus size sisters in the beginning, I want everyone to know that you are more than just being fuckable. You are more than your outside appearances. You are more than how people choose to treat you. As my brother always says, if you don't know you're the shit, nobody else will. Today's quote comes from Sharon Salzberg. You yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. Well, family, that's all for today. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. Do me a favor, share it with a family member or a friend. Again, I'm your host, Miss Amber J, and this is the Dear World Podcast. Drink your water, mind your business.